What's up, this is Tark here. Zwift just announced their first ever smart bike trainer and they are calling it the Hub. This news came in just a few months after Zwift announced they are pausing their hardware plans and said that they did not think that it was a wise move to launch a high-end trainer or a high-end smart bike at this time. So here we are today. We have Zwift's first ever direct drive trainer that might look similar to other direct drive trainers out there, but Zwift made a few things to make the purchasing experience unique and make it their own. I had a chance to see it in person and try it out at Zwift headquarters in Long Beach, California, and I have some thoughts. So let's talk about the Hub. And if you find this video helpful, I would appreciate it if you quickly hit that like button. It helps the video and the channel quite a bit, and I really appreciate it. So the Hub is a direct drive smart trainer, meaning you will need to remove the rear wheel and attach your bike to the trainer. The trainer measures up to 1800 watts with 2.5% accuracy. It provides up to 16% gradient simulation, and just for reference, the max gradient in Zwift is currently at 17%, a very short section that you will find when going up the tower climb in Watopia. The trainer is ANT Plus and Bluetooth FTMS compatible, meaning it is not just compatible with Zwift, but also compatible with Trainer Road, Rovi, Wahoo RGT, Exert, and any other cycling app that supports these standard protocols. It broadcasts ANT Plus power, speed, and cadence. It does require a spin down calibration, but Zwift said an auto calibration feature is coming in a future firmware update. The flywheel weighs 4.7 kilogram or 10.4 pounds, heavy and plenty enough to give you a smooth ride experience. The Hub supports 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12 speed SRAM, Shimano compatible cassettes. More on the cassettes later because there is a twist there. And it supports 142 and 148 millimeter through axle adapters, including 130 and 135 millimeter quick release. The unit weighs 33 pounds and the max supported rider weight is 130 kilograms or 254 pounds. So just looking at the specs alone, this trainer is very similar to other trainers at this mid-range level. So what makes it stand out then, other than it being a Zwift branded trainer? Well, let's start off with the price. The Hub is priced at $499 US, and it comes with a pre-installed cassette. That is a very low price point for a trainer like this. For comparison, the Wahoo Kicker Core retails for $800, which has similar specs, and the Core does not even come with a cassette. This is interesting because Zwift is coming here with a very aggressive low price, despite them saying that they wanted to continue to work and have a good relationship with other trainer manufacturers. So one of the stats Zwift shared was that 80% of new subscribers do not usually have a setup and are buying their first trainer or smart bike specifically to use it with Zwift. Zwift clearly saw a huge potential and opportunity here to offer its customer an easy and quick way to get set up and Zwifting in a short amount of time. According to Zwift CEO Eric Min, getting set up on Zwift hasn't been an easy process. It can be hard to know exactly what equipment you need to Zwift, and that equipment can be costly. Zwift Hub will help us deliver our mission to make more people more active more often by making it both easier and more affordable to get set up on Zwift. This reminds me of a quote by Alan Kay, an American computer scientist pioneer, that explains why it is sometimes essential for software companies to take charge of their hardware as well. People who are really serious about software should make their own hardware. This quote was later repeated by Steve Jobs when he announced their first iPhone. This makes sense, and I think that's exactly what Zwift is trying to do here. Customer onboarding hasn't been a seamless process, and Zwift has been relying on manufacturers to innovate and make that easier. But let's face it, to this day, setting up a trainer is still an intimidating process for many, particularly if you are a beginner or recreational cyclist. According to a recent poll by Zwift, more than 50% of Zwift's new subscribers identified as either beginners or recreational cyclists. So Zwift, serious about their software, wanted to solve this hardware dilemma for their client base by creating a seamless process for customers to buy, set up, and be on Zwift in the shortest possible time. The Hub has some unique features as well to make this process a little bit more streamlined, and it starts with the ordering process. When you order the Hub on Zwift.com, Zwift will give you the ability to select which cassette you need for your bike. So you can select between 8 cassette or 11 speed cassettes, and Zwift will install it for you. XD and Campanile cassettes will require a separate free hop, which is not going to be included at the moment. And this seamless experience that Zwift wanted to create does not end there. Zwift spent a good amount of time thinking about that dreaded assembly process. When you get the hub, you will have to do some assembly, but basically all you need to do is install 2 legs and the proper axle adapter for your bike. To make this process seamless and easy to do, you'll find a barcode on the box which you can scan with your phone, and you will be directed to a web page with easy to follow setup instructions and videos. The feet are color coded with blue and orange to make it easier to figure out where each foot goes. The adapters are attached to an instruction card with a ruler that enables you to check the width of your rear axle of your bike in case you are not sure which one to use. Pretty clever by Zwift here. So pretty cool stuff Zwift did here to make the purchasing and the setup process as seamless and easy to follow as possible. Also, Zwift added some unique functionalities to integrate the hub a little more closely to the Zwift app, because they happen to be the software company after all. For example, the pairing screen will show Zwift Hub with a unique Zwift Hub graphic rather than the generic wheel and trainer used for other trainers. And also, you will unlock a new kit or a new in-game kit with the Zwift Hub graphics. That's cool and all, but what's cooler is if there's a new firmware available for the trainer, a message will pop up on the parent screen telling you there's a new firmware available, and you can update it right on the companion app. You can also set up the trainer to be a heart rate bridge using the companion app. So basically, your heart rate monitor will pair to the hub trainer, and the hub will broadcast your heart rate to the Zwift app, and you can do all of this using the companion app. We have seen this feature on other trainers, but the integration with the Zwift companion app what makes this feature stands out. This is great if you happen to run Zwift on Apple TV, by the way, since the Apple TV limits the number of Bluetooth devices that you can pair, and this allows you to pair your power, cadence, controllable trainer, and heart rate using only one Bluetooth channel. So this is all great, but you might be wondering, how does a trainer ride? Per my initial trial, the trainer felt great from a ride feel perspective. I did not hear any noise coming from the trainer, making me believe it is quiet, but it should be noted that I was also in a louder environment. So once I get the trainer here, I'll put it through my testing and give you my full in-depth review, so make sure to subscribe so you do not miss that one. Zwift Hub will be available to purchase here in the United States, United Kingdom, and the European Union on Zwift.com from October 3rd. So Zwift clearly has very interesting offering here that is going to disrupt the market, and that's what Zwift wanted to do here. Eric Min even said that. There is no doubt that Zwift Hub is going to disrupt the market, and we think that's great news for the customers. There is no doubt here that they intentionally wanted to enter the hardware market with a strong offering. The Hub, by the way, is a collaboration between Zwift and Jet Black, which is a short version of offering your own branded product with some control over the design, but without fully investing into hardware design, manufacturing, etc. So if you think you've seen this trainer somewhere, you probably did. And that's because it looks exactly like the Jet Black Volt, which retails for $1,200. So about $700 cheaper than the Jet Black Volt. Zwift made a few modifications to the design to accommodate more bikes in the long term, but from the spec sheet, they look nearly identical. I don't know what the margin is on the hub. Zwift won't discuss this information, which is understandable, but given the fact that anyone who buys the trainer most likely plans to sign up for Zwift and invest in Zwift membership for the long term, this gives Zwift the ability to take a much lower profit margin or even break even. It will be interesting to see how other trainer manufacturers react to this. Clearly, we will see the big players like Wahoo, Garmin, and Elite react to this, whether by dropping prices or by producing more innovation. But I will quote Eric Min here again, this is all great news for the customer. Let me know your thoughts on the Zwift Hub. Do you think it was a good idea for Zwift to partner with Jet Black rather than producing their own? What do you think of the price? Let's chat in the comments. Okay, hope you find this video helpful. Remember to hit the like button, and if you are still watching and have not subscribed yet, then you know what to do. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video.